Is Donald Trump going to talk to Robert Mueller and answer questions about the Russia investigation? When asked about this in an impromptu get-together with reporters, he just stumbled into it. He was at the White House. They were over at another office, and Trump comes by. And staffers, you could almost see them going, no. So he comes by and they say, hey, are you going to talk to Mueller? He says, I'm looking forward to it, actually. Great, can't wait. He says, here's the story, just so you understand. There's been no collusion whatsoever. There's no obstruction whatsoever, and I'm looking forward to it. Oh, please talk to Mueller, please, 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 please. Okay, so he thinks he's going to outsmart Mueller. I got more on that in a second. Oh, that's going to be great, it's going to be awesome. But then here's the most important part. But would you do it under oath? Because if you lie under oath, that's a crime. Quote, I would do it under oath, absolutely. Now, here was his Republican allies' reaction to that quote. Then he asked about Hillary Clinton, did she do it on, he said she didn't do it under oath when she talked to the FBI. But he continued, but I would do it under oath, I would, okay? Great, have at it, Hoss, can't wait. Now, I don't believe him, as I'll explain at the end here, but just so you understand, under oath is usually in front of a grand jury. He's never gonna do that. But it's okay, he doesn't need to be under oath. When you're talking to the FBI, if you lie to the FBI, that is a felony. So that would already be a crime. All he has to do is go and talk to Mueller, the special counsel, and if he lies, he'll already be in, that'll already be a criminal violation. So, but he doesn't understand anything. He told the reporters that he's just fighting back, and he says, you fight back, oh, it's obstruction. No, there's two different ways of fighting back, which are very, very important. One is, hey, I didn't do it, let me explain to you how I didn't do it, and here's my evidence for my no links to Russia, or you don't have evidence and I can prove that, or I can show that to you, right? Or I can just flat out deny it. That's fighting back. And you've got every right to fight back in every way in that sense. The other way to fight back is what Trump is doing. Oh, the guy investigating me, I'm gonna fire him. No, you can't, that's not fighting back. That's obstruction of justice. That's not saying I'm right about the case and I'm talking to investigators. That's saying I'm gonna fire the cop who's on the case. I'm gonna fire the detective on the case. In this case, it was FBI Director James Comey. They asked him why. He said, he was investigating me, he was investigating Russia, so I fired him. That's not fighting back, that's obstruction of justice. You can't end the investigation of yourself. But he's too stupid to understand that. And he's too stupid to understand that he has no chance of outwitting anyone, let alone Mueller, let alone anyone at the FBI. Okay, people familiar with Mr. Trump's thinking have long described private conversations with the president in which he has said he is eager to meet with Mr. Mueller, a product of his belief that he can sell or coax almost anyone into seeing things his way. Oh, please do that. Please, I'm begging you, do that. Oh, no, Donald, you are totally right. I bet that you are smarter than Robert Mueller. I mean, I know that you're a very stable genius. I know you're like a very smart person. So you scored a 30 out of 30 on a test that decided whether you have dementia or not. So you got this, brother. You got it, okay? Coach, I bet you talk Mueller out of it. Go for it. Now, here was Republican reaction to him thinking he could outsmart Robert Mueller.
No.
All right, they said, you sure you want to do this? He said, quote, I would love to do that. I'd like to do it as soon as possible. Another mistake. So then his lawyer, Cobb, jumps in with his funny name and mustache. And he says, he's ready to meet with them, but he'll be guided by the advice of his personal counsel. In other words, you know what? I think we have video from his lawyer too.
No! Bastard!
Okay, Christopher Ruddy is one of his better friends. They golf together all the time. They talk on the phone all the time, and he goes on TV and sticks up for Donald Trump. He runs Newsmax, a conservative outlet. He said, Trump should treat Mueller like a plague. He should assert executive privilege in every opportunity they can. In fact, we have a clip of Christopher Ruddy on television.
No! Oh, please, God, no!
Roger Stone says the president would be very poorly advised to give Mueller an interview. Roger Stone's a devious guy, but he ain't stupid. He's like, don't do it, are you nuts? You're an idiot. In fact, one more, Roger Stone said, I find it to be a death wish. And added,
No.
Okay, now here comes other conservative figures to say likewise. Here's Rush Limbaugh.
There are conflicting opinions on whether or not Trump has to talk to Mueller, whether he should. He shouldn't. If you ask me, don't do it. I don't care what format. I don't care what circumstance. Just don't do it. There's nothing to gain, especially if they're off the collusion business. There's nothing to gain by talking to Mueller.
Oh, one more clip from Rush Limbaugh. Okay, look, the reality is these guys know the same thing we know, which is Donald Trump's an idiot. He's not going to outsmart anyone, let alone Mueller. Second of all, he did it, so he's going to accidentally spill the beans, and then he won't be able to back out of it because lying to the FBI is a federal crime. So, but here, and all of his friends who claim on TV that they think he's a genius and all this stuff. Here's Lou Dobbs.
I mean, the president is insisting that he will speak with a special counsel.
I think all these leaks that we've gotten from the special counsel's office indicate that there isn't a there in terms of Trump colluding with Russia to steal an election, and that they are interested in coming up with something else to justify their probe. That's a trap, and he needs to be careful, and he needs to not, I know he thinks, well, he didn't do anything wrong, so what's the problem? Just talk to them. That's not how the FBI works. That's not how Mueller works. He needs to be thoughtful about this.
Right.
My favorite was Dobbs, like, oh no, don't do that. Because even Dobbs knows he's a moron. Oh, sorry, one more from Dobbs. What you just watched was one of the videos that we do today, but we actually do a whole 2-hour show every single day. It's a podcast. You could watch it in video or listen to it as audio. You can download it, you can stream it, and you get it completely ad-free if you could become a member of the Young Turks. TYTnetwork.com/join.